Hey guys, Pete Ramsey, your HVAC greatness. I'm going to share with you a tip today that's going to really help you out in your marketing. Now, most of you have been leaning on marketing companies and SEO groups and things like this to manage your entire marketing, and that is a mistake. Only those who understand this aspect of this and how to implement this throughout your entire marketing process, and I mean internal processes as well, only you are going to be perceived as that cut above, and you need that advantage as times move forward. We're not in Kansas anymore. So let's talk about a well-engineered HVAC business marketing strategy. And guys, ultimately, this is your approach to getting people to look at you, to getting people to buy from you, and getting people to stay with you. And so the first two strategies are different because the steps are different. Let's talk about that. Number one is you want to get your customers' attention. Now that's one strategy. The next strategy is you want to get your customers' business. That is a different strategy. And if we don't have those two aligned close enough, we're going to be perceived as being misleading, using bait and switch tactics and things of this nature. You can't afford that, not in these days. We're seeing high pressure sales tactics have infiltrated the service business, and it's got to stop. You're going to have to see and recognize the genius of what I'm about to share with you. Okay, this is straight up psychology. The human brain is drawn to what is new. That's your ad. That's your attention getter. But it always reverts back to what is familiar. That's your point of sales. You get their attention with something that's fresh, something they didn't know, right? Something they haven't thought of. But it appeals to their current state of mind, and that's changing, guys. The market's changing, and you're going to see your consumers change. They're going to be asking for different things. Are you prepared for that? And so when we look to what is familiar, we call these the 7 key triggers to yes. Okay, there's an entire book on this. You can go read it, but we have to implement that throughout all these different areas of our business so that it becomes familiar. Why? Well, the human brain, the logical brain, analyzes the data. But the decision is not made by the logical brain. It is almost always made subconsciously. It's called the amygdala. There's all these studies that support this, okay? And so what you want to do is facilitate this. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're implementing in our strategies. Facilitating those automatic yeses, and get the heck away from these. Stop pushing your customers. Stop tricking your customers. They are growing tired of this. They don't trust you anymore. Once you have lost trust, it's game over, at least with that customer. So you need to be implementing strategies like, we teach this one called the consultative service call process, right? And it's a different approach. It allows you to arrive at yes through emotional familiarity. And we've permeated that throughout the programs, and you need to use that in your strategies as you move forward in marketing. It's not going to work anymore. Okay, there was a book written many years ago by Spencer Johnson, Who Moved My Cheese? Okay, once you figured out the system, you know how to get to success. But once that has been moved, now you're on the scramble again trying to figure this thing out. We've already figured this out. We're already strategizing this now. And if you come off of the summer of 2022, you probably had a great summer, right? But we're on the tail end of this. Tough times are getting ready to happen. And those who are prepared will find their cheese. You will be successful. But a lot of you are going to suffer. This is going to be hard. It's going to put a lot of businesses out of business. And only the smart is going to survive this. So be proactive and set these things up. Pete Ramsey, HVAC greatness. I will talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye.